Now, Wiper, as always, the umbrella is there. The umbrella is a sign of comfort to tell Kenyans, we are here and we are here to protect you and we are here to serve you. That's what an umbrella does. And there's no way it'll ever fold. Let's just be clear
at least from the NASA coalition.
The movement from the NASA coalition is something that has been coming. And it is in no way to suggest that our bigger brother, we are looking down on him, or we can never work with our bigger brother. That is not really the case. This is a case of reorganizing ourselves. If you handle contracts, just like any other contract, when people get into a contract, when the two parties get into a contract, they go with the very clear terms of reference. And the clear terms of reference and deliverables and how to share whatever benefits or no benefits, how to share them, and in the end, how to exit. And the contract has a lifetime. So what we are saying is that as far as we are concerned, the lifetime of this particular contract has come to an end. And it is time now we go back and then regroup and come back again. That is exactly what is happening. So it should not be construed as anything else other than an opportunity for everyone first to go back to their house, reorganize themselves, and then come back again to the table so that we can come with new terms of reference for the next contract. So that's what really it is. Now, at the moment, we have been, of course, having conversations with other parties. And as you know, we have the One Kenya Alliance, which also is in the cooking pot. It's cooking, and it's looking good because then it has a representation, from a wider range of Kenyans. And remember, one of the things that our party has been very clear about is the inclusivity. We are saying we want to work together with everybody. We want everyone to be included. And so we are thinking that the One Kenya Alliance may be now the alliance to watch out for, that everyone now should come on board so that we work together as One Kenya Alliance. So really that is what happened yesterday. And I think it's such a big deal because for a long time we've been working in the shadow of ODM. And it has been construed that we cannot survive without ODM. And yes, although we may be smaller, of course not. I mean, we are still here and we will always be here. And remember, we have our representation, which is a strong representation. We have very strong leadership in Wiper. And if you look at the work of all our parliamentarians, you will see strong leadership. And in fact, we feel that because of the way NASA had been the terms of reference, the way it had been organized, we actually lost a couple of seats because then you'd find also ODM fielding in places where maybe they should have left for their younger brothers to so we could have actually gained probably a little bit more.
Why are you feeling bullied by the ODM?
Well, the word bully comes up a lot. And it is true, sometimes there is bullying. In fact, when you hear their Secretary General speaking on TV, in fact it borders on insulting other people's leaders, which is very wrong. That kind of talk is very wrong because my leader is my leader and will always be my leader. You don't know him, so you have to respect every leader because they have a process in which they get where they are and there are people who have chosen them. So that kind of talk is not correct. And you see, when a Secretary General speaks, he's not speaking for himself. The fact remains he's not speaking for himself. So that is the kind of thing we are saying. We don't want this kind of brothers around us who demean us and look down upon us, yet we are leaders in our own very right. That kind of bullying comes. But I'll tell you, in the House, like in Senate, the cooperation between ODM and Wiper is really commendable. We work together very well in the House.
Because you're members of the NASA coalition.
Yes, we work together in the House, and in the House there is no really NASA, it is leaders working together. There's no bullying that we have experienced in the House. If anything, what we've seen is support for each other. ODM and Wiper, our agendas in Parliament have usually moved together as one. So really the bullying is this perception that is drawn, especially in the social media out there, rather than in the House per se. And it is a wrong thing. It's something we have to call out and say, this is not correct. You can't walk around, very arrogantly thinking other leaders are lesser than you. It is not correct.
I see